Good afternoon, dear teacher. Good afternoon, classmates. I'm Enrique Velasco, and this is a video conclusion of fracking. Hydraulic fracturing, or fracking, is the process of drilling and injecting fluid into the ground at high pressure in order to fracture shale rocks to release natural gas inside. Usually this process uses tons and tons of fresh water that can help us and that might be useful for humans, but instead of that, it's used for the extraction of gas. There are some big impacts inside of the environment because of the fracking. This can include stress on surface water and groundwater supplies from the withdrawal of large volumes of water used in drilling and hydraulic fracturing. Each time a well is fractured or fracked, it requires massive amounts of water. It is estimated that 40 to 400 trucks of fresh water is usually used in this process. So, contamination of underground water sources of drinking water and surface waters resulting from spills, faulty well construction, or by other means are usually some impacts of fracking. There are adverse impacts from discharge into the surface waters or from disposal into underground injection wells. Nevertheless, there are some highlights that I have to include from some universities, as the Cornell University study that connect the death of more than 100 cattle to exposure of fracking fluids. A Duke University study found methane concentration 17 times higher in drinking water wells within 1 kilometer of fracking and shale gas extraction. The Akron-Bacon Journal conducted an investigation which found 1 million pounds of chemicals used at a single well site. Industry claims that this is not a problem because chemicals are only 1% of the solution. But how much is 1% of 5 to 7 million gallons? It is like 50,000 to 70,000 gallons of chemicals. So actually, this is a big impact inside of our environment. So we might find some alternatives for fracking, and actually there are some alternatives for fracking. Here are a few efforts to make fracking greener. Water-free fracking, as well, gas fracking system, which uses a gelate fluid containing propane, has other advantages besides eliminating the need of water, according to Hill. Because of the Hill returns sand better than water, it is possible that to get the same results with 1 to 8 the liquid and the pound of a slower rate. So with this gel, we will need a lot less water. Using recycled water or brine. This is a study and it hasn't been made yet, but this might be really interesting for the industry of fracking, because actually they will be using the same water as they already used. They're trying to change some steps of the process to make this happen. And of course, there is always a solution with renewable energies. And we might look forward for our efforts to make our energy even greener than already it is. So this is a challenge for all of us and for fracking. In conclusion, there are some there are some I'm sorry. In conclusion, there are some efforts for making fracking greener, but nevertheless, we have to make our energy greener, and for that we have to look forward for renewable energies such as aeolic energy for making our days better. Thank you.